Hello, hello, my beautiful friends and colleagues. It's Isabella here, just for a quick impromptu live. I wanted to address something really awesome because we had a conversations earlier, and I've been on the couple of different shows. I will be on tomorrow, but I was not on my own lives. So I want to make sure I'm not neglecting some of you that are asking me what I'm up to, and when I'm going to be doing my lives. So right now, at the moment, obviously, I'm on the live that wanted to share something about specifically transformational leadership. We had a conversations not only in Clubhouse, through masterminds in different groups, but now we're having quick update on what is going on with transformational leadership and why it's so important here on this platform. We're doing simultaneously LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube Live. So why transformational leadership is most important right now at the moment? I mean, from the surveys, from conversations and everything else, team are craving that transformational mindset, opportunities to really commit for something that is so important on the long term and on larger scale, right? So what a great opportunity to do that is by examining what are some of those core elements. I'll be sharing additional information later on today, but I just want you to take a quick moment, think about it. Why some of those core characteristics are important. So number one is being able to model the way. It's not anymore just to give it the order and expect somebody else to follow and trying to understand exactly what you mean. But if you're already demonstrating doing it and showing up first and leading the way, yes, you are one step ahead of many others that are not doing that. Because if you're expecting your team to embrace change or embrace something that is being foreign and unknown as uncomfortable to them, you have to first be able to do that on your own. So I would highly recommend to really look at how are you modeling the way, and are you the role model that they should be looking afterwards or not. The other piece, the other component that I find that is extremely important, and yes, everybody keeps saying how important it is to be kind and kind leader, but you can't be kind also if you're not compassionate. You have to have those two elements. And more than anything, actually have to be heart-centered, and that is where it comes in to encourage the heart. Not only the heart that comes within your own perspective, what that should look like, but within the whole team, encouraging heart-centered behaviors in organizations where we truly genuinely show up and care and demonstrate that on consistent basis. You will be amazed how much of fantastic change and shift happens as a result of it. The other reason I wanted to really address here is we see so much shift, don't we, right now, that it's not even with yet, quote unquote, post-COVID time and era. And totally understandable. We are still in some parts of the world not feeling that that is post-COVID era. It's coming anytime soon. We're seeing so much going on the global scale that is alarming, and it's affecting so many countries, and as a result, impacting whole world. Event, for example, currently in India. So it's so very important, whatever we're doing, is also to think about when we lead with that heart and open opportunities to really look at what can we also do, not only for our internal teams or our organization, our partners, but others in community and others on the larger scale. Because when we extend our hands, everybody wins, don't they? And everybody feels supported. So one of the three components, the third one is obviously being inspiring shared vision. So if you know what's important to your teams, members and individuals, you will know how that vision translates in day to day. And if that vision is not being shared or not being updated or not being embraced, it's going to be hard, right? It will be very hard to see the opportunities that come as a result of that shared vision. So it's not the vision only shared with a few, but it's the vision that is intended to be shared across whole organization and having not only input what that vision should look like, but also how it should be demonstrated across whole organization. So I really, really hope that that resonates quite a bit with everybody that is watching and listening. But also wanted to make sure that we don't forget the fourth component of transformational leadership that everybody is right now craving so much, which is really enabling others to act. We're living in the times when, yes, through remote work and a lot of disconnect, we had to tremendously adopt in new situations, right? And as a result, because of those new situations, things hearing this so many times, I'm sure you too have to pivot. But pivot itself, it's not as powerful and impactful unless we are creating environments for others to shine. In order to do that, we have to have a trusted environment, and we need to give them opportunity to do their piece. Otherwise, if we're micromanaging, if we're not feeling confident in others people's ability, if we're creating a lot of hesitation and obstacles, reality is, then how do we really do create an environment where transformational leadership will allow them to thrive? So don't forget that that is one of the top priorities right now that we're hearing, that others would like to partake and be part of it, and seeing that demonstrated not only from their leaders, but overall whole organization. And the last piece that I hear, and that is being very important, is I see a lot of things that are being done that are not necessarily working in anybody's favor. And that is really, really interesting, because that is coming from component of challenging the process. Why we're doing what we're doing, what can we eliminate, what can we change, what can we do less, how can we simplify? So I would highly encourage you to take a look at your process and see, is this really a process that's going to get us where we need to be? Is all of those steps necessary? What can we do, not necessarily just to get faster to the end game, what can we do to make a huge, tremendous difference, right? So with that in mind, I will highly recommend you to allow conversations and opportunity to challenge that process and create a better process together, better strategy together, and then move forward. Because when you have those two elements, guess what? Magic happens. So to quickly recap what I was just sharing here for a second about transformational leadership, obviously it's important to figure out how we're showing on an individual level as transformational leaders, as individual contributors, because we have all kinds of types of leadership. But guess what? This is what audience, this is what people are craving the most, and where they're seeing where they could be helped the most, which is transformational leadership. And the 5 elements that constitute is obviously opportunity to model the way. If you're not able to do that, guess what? What they're going to follow, what they see. So whatever they see, it's on you. Obviously, opportunity to encourage the heart, to be heart-centered and intentional, which is also being kind, being compassionate, and demonstrating support. But also, obviously, number 3, being inspirational and being inspiring, that shared vision, knowing where we're headed, and giving people hope, as well as opportunity to do something amazing despite challenges and obstacles we are all facing. And obviously, number 4 is enabling others to act. Give them chance, give them opportunity, give them trust, show them that you believe in them. And the number 5, last one, is obviously challenging the process. We have to challenge the process in order to simplify it, to be more effective, and on the end of the day, create tremendous results. So I hope you enjoyed this quick live and key components of transformational leadership, and I'm looking forward to your comments. If you have any questions you'd like to learn more about, feel free to DM me directly. Until the next time, I wish you all a fantastic day. Nakia, thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions before I close this session, I would love to hear from you. So Nakia, any questions or any comments? I hope you're doing well. And again, thank you for joining me for this quick session that is just been less than 11 minutes. Okay. Guys, have a fantastic rest of the day and chat soon. Cheers.